What's wrong? Can't fall asleep? Are you tossing and turning in your bed? Don't worry, that's a temporary thing, and we know how to fix it. This time, we'll talk about improving the quality of your sleep and also about preventing serious chronic illnesses that sleep deprivation may lead to. How much time of our lives do you think we spend in our sleep? The answer might surprise you. About 1/3 of our lives. Sleep helps us restore our physical and mental resources. Many important physiological processes take place during our sleep. For example, testosterone and other hormones are produced while we sleep. Also, the information received during the day is processed and then stored in our long-term memory. Many other important things happen while we sleep. This is why it is vital to get a healthy amount of sleep each night. Cognitive behavioral therapy considers several behavior loops which often lead to insomnia. Let's take a look at them. The first loop is biological. Lack of sleep makes us feel sluggish upon waking up, and then during the day, we may feel the need to catch a nap or go to bed early, and this will lead to difficulties falling asleep the next day. Then the cycle repeats, forming an endless circle. And this happens quite often in our modern world. Another loop is caused by an interplay between a physiological state, emotions, and our thoughts. After laying in bed for a while, we may start getting worried about it. Why can't I fall asleep? I won't get enough sleep and won't be productive at work tomorrow, etc. Such thoughts may escalate anxiety, and in that state of mind, it is basically impossible to fall asleep. And this leads to another loop of negative thoughts, more anxiety, and other unpleasant emotions. The last loop has to do with behavior patterns. After a series of insomnia fails in your bed, you may start to associate your bed with insomnia. It's like your bed becomes an insomnia trigger, and every time you lay your head down on your pillow, you start feeling agitated. And here's how to break those vicious insomnia circles. Cognitive therapy always starts working with mistakes you've already made on your way to chronic insomnia. For instance, do you stay awake in your bed for a long time, watching TV or chatting on Facebook, or maybe even working on your computer? Do not lay in your bed for a long time if you don't want to go to sleep, because what you do in your bed creates direct associations and behavioral patterns. Another widespread mistake are day naps, which lower your chances of falling asleep at night. For instance, if you spend half of the day in bed on a weekend, then you'll probably have trouble falling asleep at night. This is why so many people suffer from lack of sleep on Mondays. Some even call it the Monday syndrome. Others say it's social jet lag. You may choose whatever fits you best on Mondays. Attempts to fall asleep at any cost increase the feeling of pressure and make us feel even worse. The harder we're trying to fall asleep, the slimmer our chances become of actually doing that. Another frequent mistake is becoming fixated on how much time we should spend in our sleep. This way, we deny ourselves the opportunity to actually enjoy life. Constant glances at our alarm clocks lead us to an unhealthy obsession with time and utter dissatisfaction with our sleep quality. Try to keep this notion in your mind. Your problem is not unique. It's not unique. The thought that you're the only one suffering from this ailment is your foremost enemy in your fight with insomnia. Don't try to deny the problem. Don't concentrate on how unlucky you are. Accept it as a task, which temporarily complicates your life and for which you will find a solution. So first of all, you'll have to make a list of your evening habits, which may get in the way of an easy dispatch to sleep. You will have to find your behavioral patterns, which serve as triggers for insomnia. So what can improve your sleep? First of all, getting some fresh air. Take a walk or do some other aerobic activity. It could be yoga or any other practice which will calm you down, calm your nervous system down. It's better to choose a familiar kind of activity because it may not be a good idea to learn a new kind of sport while suffering from insomnia. Second of all, check your eating habits during the day. Make sure to have your last meal at least 3 to 4 hours before going to sleep. Limit your caffeine intake in the second half of the day or skip it altogether, along with alcohol and nicotine. These substances have a psychotropic effect on our bodies, stimulating our nervous systems and preventing us from falling asleep. Third thing to do is to avoid using gadgets at least 2 hours before going to bed. Surfing the internet and chatting on Facebook may arouse emotional reactions, which then get in the way of your body and mind relaxation. Besides, the blue light of your display is perceived as sunlight by our brains, so at least turn on the blue light filter or any other night themes. For faster results, try using a sleep mask and blackout curtains. Other details that may facilitate an easy dispatch to sleep are earplugs, light sunrise alarm clocks, modern room temperature, comfortable mattress, pillow, and sleepwear. All of this may improve your sleep hygiene. At first, you'll probably have to decrease the amount of time for sleep in order to set your new daily routine, where your body will learn to go to sleep and wake up at the same time. It may seem hard at first, but that's the only way to restore your natural biological rhythms. At least 2 hours before going to bed, stop thinking about your work and problems. Try to calm down. Your bed is meant for sleep, and no physical or intellectual activities are recommended there, except for sex, of course. Lay problems aside until the next morning. Do body relaxation, breathing practices, meditate, and practice image thinking to get control over your thoughts. Inhale calmness and exhale all the unpleasant thoughts and emotions that you've collected during the day. Focus on body sensations without evaluating them. This will lower your anxiety and raise your mood. Concentrate on your daily routines like taking a shower before going to bed and brushing your teeth. Devote at least 30 minutes to those routines. They will help you get your attention off of your day problems and they will help you relax. Don't forget about getting together with friends, devoting enough time to your hobbies and other creative processes. Do you draw? Do you sing? Do you play the piano? Maybe you write? Choose to do those things that bring the most enjoyment to your life. Positive emotions are the best cure for insomnia. And this is all we have to say about insomnia. Our team wishes you a speedy and sound sleep recovery. All the best to you.